Hi guys, this is Coach Walcott here, All the Walcott. I want to recommend this book. There you go. The book is called What Colour is Your Parachute? And it's got to be, I think, the best book on career guidance and counselling I've ever seen in my life. Someone recommended it to me years ago. This is my version from the year 2000. I want to give you about 2 or 3 reasons why I think if you're looking at changing careers or getting career guidance, why it is the best book you could possibly have. What it often says is that when it comes to career guidance, looking at changing jobs or going into business, the first thing we think about is what are our skills, what are we really good at? And of course, I think that makes sense to play to your strengths. So, you know, if you ever have been to a doctor or needed a lawyer or an accountant or got on a plane, it made sense obviously that those people were highly skilled in terms of carrying out that job, otherwise a lot can go wrong. But what the book asks, it goes deeper and asks the question, well, is that it? Should you just go with just what you're good at? And it throws out this question. It says, is it possible that you could be very good at something but actually find it very boring or dull? So again, is it possible you could be very good at something? It could be a subject at school, university, it could be a job that you're very good at, or even a business, you're very good at it, but actually it's dull. You're bored as can be, and it's not fulfilling you, not giving you that sort of inner sense of satisfaction that you need. And with that in mind, of course, the answer is yes. And there are some people who will say, well, yes, that's how it is, but you just got to just suck it up and just let the years roll on by and just live with that. And I don't think that's how people really want to live. You know, the question then asks is, well, how can you discover this idea of your mission? How can you discover what is it, not only which you're good at, but why effectively you were put here on this earth in terms of to carry out a task, be it a job or a business. Now, this idea of mission I found very interesting because I hadn't really thought about that. And he doesn't get too religious, but he asks the question, he says, does it make sense that if what you are doing in terms of your job or your business, if it's an extension of your deepest desires or what you're really enthusiastic about, would that fulfill you? And of course, again, the answer has to be yes. If you're doing something which you're very passionate about, if it's something which you're very enthusiastic about, be it sport, be it business, be it charity, be it helping those in need, of course you're going to be fulfilled. And he throws out this word, that the word enthusiasm, he said, comes from the Greek word entheos, which apparently, he says, means God in you, and desire meaning of the Father. Now, I think whether religious or not, I don't think it really matters. The point is, what he does in this book is maps out a way for you to actually start putting together your desires as well as your skills. Now, the third question, I suppose some of you listen to this rather cynically, are thinking, well, that's well and good, but in today's economy, in the global recession, does it really work? Does it really work that you really can actually start mapping out your skills and your desires and put that together in a framework? Well, without making this sort of short video into a 1 hour long, I would say the answer is an emphatic yes, it does, because what he then does, which I think is very, very practical and brilliant, he then talks about the smartest way to look for jobs. And what he does is this, he says that if you imagine a pyramid, it says the top of the pyramid is where where you want to hit in terms of if you're looking to apply for a job, whereby he said there are several stages in terms of how jobs are advertised. The top of the pyramid, he said, is when people in a company are looking to, for example, they need accountants or need somebody in marketing. And what he said, you've got to understand the process is the last thing they will do is then advertise that in national press, because it costs them thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars, and it wastes a lot of time. So that's the bottom of the pyramid, if you will. At the very top of the pyramid, he said, which they'll do, is the first thing they're going to do, any company, is ask somebody else, a friend, someone in the know, who do you know who can do this job? So again, imagine a pyramid, maybe 4 stages of the pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid is where most people apply for a job, which is on websites or going to job fairs or in the newspaper, and you're competing, say, for 10 spots, maybe thousands of people. He said you don't want to do that. That's going to sort of a lower success rate. So the smartest thing to do is understand that the top of the pyramid is where people will advertise jobs internally through word of mouth. So, for example, turn to this sort of CFO or someone else in the company and say, who do you know who can do this? Now, if someone knows someone who can do that job, a friend, a family member, they're most likely going to get that job. And a good example of that would be, take in London when it comes to a lot of the financial services industry, a lot of those stockbroking jobs are rarely advertised. They're rarely advertised. So how do they fill them? Through word of mouth. So what he explains is there's a very, very simple process in here about how to go about that in a it's thinking outside the box, thinking very differently, but it gets results. And there's one example, I'll give you one of many, of a student who used LinkedIn. That's LINKDIN, LinkedIn. And she wanted to move a particular part of America and get a very senior job in marketing. And when I first read this, I thought, it's not going to happen, because you need to have gone to a top graduate school, probably at least have done about 5 or 6 years in a top company before they'll even look at you. And if you go to LinkedIn, the website, there's an affiliate site, and it has a number of stories. It should still be on there. And it explained how this girl used the process in this book to land a dream job in a dream location as well, in a very, very, very competitive environment. So the number of stories, but I thought that story made me smile the most, because you know, whilst the economy is, yes, getting more tougher, if anything, it seems to me the principles in this book about finding out what you're passionate about is all the more key in terms of projecting you forward towards what you want, be it in a job, be it in a business, be it in a charity. And again, for those of you that are thinking about either the business or charity, because that's what you're passionate about, either online marketing, be it from network marketing, be it to if it's an online charity, if you're looking to do social entrepreneur, in an environment to help those in need. If you want to learn how to market your business online, to raise funds for that, to put your business in front of people who can actually help you move forward, because no matter how good the cause is, if not enough people see it, it's going to fail. Then what you need to do is click the link below and go through to see the video, and then follow the process, is what it says there, very simple. And I look forward to working with you and letting you meet the rest of my team to actually show you what you can do. But for those of you out there watching this, you've got a very, very strong sense of mission, and that you're put on this earth for a reason to actually help others, and in turn be fulfilled yourself in terms of financially and other areas as well. So if that's you, click on the link below, and what I look forward to doing is letting you work with my team, who are online marketers, who work with people who are very, very passionate about really wanting to change the world and help those in need, and in turn be rewarded yourself as well, because that's what I think is really the best deal. So to your success, and again, click the link below. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.